Hey guys, Brennan here. So, this is a Unity game that I've been working on for a few weeks now, and I figured it was time I started to record some of my progress. So, the game is supposed to be a randomly generated dungeon crawler, where the premise is you're trying to reach the top of the dungeon. So, I mean, you start at the bottom, go up, fight a boss, you're on a new level, go up, fight a boss. So, all the floors, items, and enemies are all randomly generated each time. So might as well just explain what's happening in the video. So for what I was working on last week, which is where this video is from, is I wanted to have knockback depending on where you're hit. So at the beginning I was making some colliders. Pretty much I have four. One set up on the left of them, the right of them, the top, and the bottom. So as you can see, depending on where he gets hit, it changes. But unfortunately, adding those colliders caused quite a few bugs, as we're about to see. For some reason we were able to do this, which is not something I want in the game. So we went ahead and are working on that and getting that all put together. So next thing, which I'm probably just going to speed through here, is pretty much just added lights to all of the objects. Nothing fancy, it's just lights. If you guys think they're a little much, or they need to be more, not as blocky, that's definitely something I'm willing to work on, and I'm definitely looking for all the feedback I can get. So that would be much appreciated. Just go ahead and skip to the next part. Alright, so after fixing all or adding all the lights, I went ahead and created an ability for the night. So pretty much if you left click, you have a little bubble shield that pops out. It's got like a 10-second cooldown. So what it'll do is prevent you from taking 1 damage. Once you take 1, it'll pop, and then you can use it again once your cooldown goes down. So pretty much that's it. Each class will have different abilities. They'll get bonuses for using their specific ability. And with the addition of the ability, I wanted to have a cooldown bar so you could see, when you can use the ability next, and it just looks nice. So this clip is pretty much just me creating the bar. Again, everything is still not 100% what it's going to be, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'm more than welcome to change things, but pretty much all I'm doing is just making a bar that counts up. It took some time to figure out how to get it to count up instead of going down, and it took some time to make it look nice enough for me, at least. So that's just me creating it, and then this is what the finished product looks like. Pretty much just counts up, and then once it's ready to use, the text changes to ready, and then you can use the ability. So the next thing I did was actually create some pickups for him, just to make sure you could swap between abilities. I made a spell as well. I literally just took the sprite from Realm. Okay, so that went by quick. Next thing I decided to do was, so you can pick up these other items that are more passive versus active abilities. So like this iron helmet here, you get 1 armor. But what I didn't have previously is a system to actually see what it does. So I created these nameplates that have the description, they have the bonus and all that, shows the rarity. And now when you hover over the item in your inventory, you'll be able to see exactly what it does. So I'll go ahead and speed through this and show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Alright, so now you can see we have them in the inventory, and that's what it looks like when you hover over them. It shows the name, the rarity, some short description, and then what it actually does. I don't know if I'm going to create some new sprites for the actual action bar, but we'll see. finally, I added some pop-up text for when you actually shoot the enemies. So as you can see when I'm shooting them, you know, there's 9, 8, and pretty much that's the last thing I did. So please leave a like and any comments or suggestions, and if you guys want to see more of me going through this. Alright,